Alright, y'all, so today we got a video by Dr. Insanity. The title is, get that for you, title is Pregnant Teen Discovers Mom Killed Her Boyfriend. Now, bro, I'm gonna be honest, this title alone sounds insane, bro. Like, bro, what do you mean her mother killed her boyfriend? And first of all, why is she pregnant at, like, this, like, she's kind of, like, teenager? She's not even, like, an adult, bro. You get, alright. Now, I don't know how old the girl is. I hope she's at least over the age of 18, okay? But, man, this is what I tell y'all, bro. Don't have kids as a teenager, bro. It's the worst decision you can make, bro. Because once you have kids, bro, life will hit you, bro. Like, all that little freedom you had when you were a little teenager, it's over, bro. You're going to really have real grown-up responsibilities, bro. You know? But, nonetheless, we're going to get this reaction in. We're going to react to this video. It's pretty long, so guys, just know that. Keep in mind, it's almost an hour long, so... So get your popcorn, get everything ready. We're gonna get reacted to it, and yeah, bro. Let's see how this video goes, man.
No, did she already tell you? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Sorry to your lost.
This is 17-year-old Elizabeth Pavlonado.
She's 17? Bro, what? Bro, she's 17, bro, and she's having kids? What the fuck? At 17, bro? Nigga, at 17, I wasn't even thinking about having a girl. I'm still focused in school, bro. I'm just a senior in high school, worrying about college and shit. And she talking about she's 17 having kids? Bro, man. Y'all gotta stay safe out there, bro. Stop having kids at a young age, bro. It's not it, bro. It really isn't it. It's not a flex, not like just don't, bro. It's not it, bro. Like, bro, at 17, bro, man. Let me just get to this, bro. Like, yo, bro. You don't have kids, man. Don't have kids at 17. It's too early, bro.
So, a few hours ago, her boyfriend was found mysteriously shot dead in a back alley.
She's not. Yeah, she wants to hurt the person that did it. She's pregnant.
Tragically, Elizabeth is also pregnant with their child. Her mother, Ortiz Chavez, is trying to comfort her daughter. What Elizabeth doesn't know yet is that her mother is hiding a dark secret that will ruin the family's life.
Your mom's car is on video.
Bro, I don't get how, like, I'm sorry for pausing it a lot, but I don't get how people are so comfortable killing another person and keeping that as a secret. Bro, me personally, if, you know, I would never do that. But, like, bro, listen, bro, if I were to do that, you know, I'll feel so guilty to where I had, like, to do it, bro. Like, I would have to tell people, hey, listen, I did this. I would have to confess to authorities, bro. I don't know how people keep that as a secret. Like, bro, how sick of a person you gotta be to kill to off another human being, bro? That's so weird, bro. Like, nah. Bro, people who do that, man, y'all deserve it. Y'all are gonna go. Y'all have a special place waiting for you in your afterlife, bro. To tell you that.
Leaving the homicide.
You
That's
seriously think that they did it?
Yes.
My mom loved that child.
As detectives work the case, more and more clues start pointing towards Elizabeth's family. And as she learns that her own family are now suspected killers, all she can do is deny the accusations, while her mother sacrifices her own children to hide what she's done.
All right, do you want to talk?
Okay, so I think my prediction of why she did this is because she probably was either one, jealous of her boyfriend. Maybe she was jealous that she can't find love, so she probably was like, you know how sometimes their mothers will be jealous of their daughters, so they'll do some grimy shit. You know, it's not unusual that some mothers will do that to their daughters, bro. Or number two, she probably wasn't happy with them having that kid, and she probably just felt like she can't take out the kid, you know, she can't take out her daughter or the kid, so he had to take out something that, you know, her boyfriend, unfortunately. But that's my prediction, though. I could be wrong, but, you know, we'll keep watching. Let's see what happens.
It's a quiet Friday morning in downtown Albuquerque. A 16-year-old boy walks alone through a back alley on his way to work, unaware that a killer is waiting for him inside one of the parked cars. Then, a single gunshot rings out, striking the teenager in the head and killing him instantly, while the shooter disappears from the scene. Within minutes, multiple 911 calls start flooding in reporting the gunfire. Patrol units quickly respond to the area, and as officers turn down the alley, they're met with a grim scene. Lying on the pavement is a teenage boy, motionless, with blood pooling beneath his head. The victim shows no signs of life and appears to have a gunshot wound visible just above his temple. Whatever happened in this alley happened fast, and whoever pulled the trigger is already gone. Officers call it in and begin securing the perimeter. With no weapon in sight and no ID on the body, they now need to figure out who he is and why he ended up here. Backup units soon arrive and start canvassing the area, looking for anyone who might have heard or seen what happened. And before long, 2 witnesses come forward, claiming they saw something strange right after the gunshot.
Did you hear anything? I didn't hear anything, but I saw people running. One of them is a light-skinned male. He turns around, runs back to the alley, and takes off down the street.
I just saw strange cars that aren't usually here. I just went circling and I noticed some weird activity.
Bro, how sick of a human being do you gotta be?
Gut-wrenching feeling that someone was about to get shot because there were just weird people back here. And I saw this kid, this guy right here who shot, he was over here talking to some girl. And last minute I saw him there, I turned the corner and I heard a gunshot when I was on this side of the road. So then I came back over here and the car was down.
You heard one shot?
Just one.
According to witnesses, a single gunshot was fired, followed by a group of teenagers scrambling in every direction. One of them was seen jumping into a car with a girl before speeding away. The information is vague, but it gives police a starting point. Detectives soon arrive at the scene and launch a formal homicide investigation. While examining the body, they notice something odd about the victim. He's still wearing an apron, the kind used by restaurant staff.
So you just got off of work, bro. That's even worse, man. Imagine getting off of work on a long day of work, and then somebody's waiting for you just to, do that grimy stuff, bro. That's crazy.
Suggesting he might have worked nearby. That small detail sends them straight across the street to the only restaurant in sight, Lindy's Diner. Inside, the owners immediately recognize the victim. His name is Josue J. Ruiz, 16 years old, a dishwasher who'd only started a few weeks earlier. They tell police Jay's grandfather is a regular customer, and officers are able to call him and ask him to come down to the scene. When Jay's grandfather arrives, detectives have to break the tragic news to him. But what he tells them about Jay's life will start to hint at darker things he may have been involved in.
So I don't know if anybody's told you this, and I was trying to see if you were obviously Josue. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Josue's passed away. So that's,
bro, the worst news to hear as a parent is your child passing away, bro. Like, bro, imagine you just one day, you just doing your thing, doing your normal thing, and then you get the heartbreaking news that your child passes away, bro. Or you're like your significant other too. Like, that's just like the worst news to hear, bro. Worst news to hear. Like, man, I feel for people who have to go through that, man. Like, it's just, it's terrible.
what we're here for. Is we're here to try to figure out what happened and try to do the best we can. Like say, Josue. Alright. He's your grandson, is that correct? Okay.
He was involved with something, but I could never get the truth from him. I could never get the truth. There's one friend that he was involved with that, I really didn't approve of. I was just getting ready to move him out, take him somewhere else so he can have a job or whatever.
Right.
I was like, God.
Although the news clearly breaks him, he takes it with quiet strength, telling detectives that his grandson had been involved in something lately that might be what got him killed. And as the conversation continues, he mentions one more heartbreaking detail. Jay wasn't just a teenager with secrets. He was about to become a father.
At 16.
My apartment.
His girlfriend's at your apartment right now?
Yeah, he called me this morning and told me, hey, you're going to get a great grandpa, is what he told me. So.
No kidding. Who's his girlfriend?
Elizabeth, I think it's Maldonado.
She's at your apartment
Right now, yeah.
The revelation only adds to the tragedy. Jay's girlfriend, 17-year-old Elizabeth Baldonado, is pregnant with his child and has no idea that he's gone. Investigators plan to speak with her later, but for now they allow Jay's grandfather to leave the scene and deliver the news himself, telling her that detectives will be in touch soon. If anyone can explain what Jay had been caught up in, it's her. About an hour later, the homicide case is officially assigned to Detective Anna Bruciaga as the lead investigator. After reviewing the initial reports and witness statements, she begins canvassing the area for any surveillance footage that might reveal what happened. It doesn't take long before officers locate a camera mounted outside a nearby school, angled directly towards the alley where the shooting took place. When they sit down to review the footage, they finally get their first visual clue of Jay's killers.
So these are all the cameras that
They're
are
starting to find out,
consistent,
like,
digital,
anything. They're trying to piece it
analog
together.
sucks, so just a fair warning. This
Evidence
faces the
starting to come
alleyway. Once the shot happens, the people loading the vehicle will react. So it's the individual box of the vehicle somewhere right here.
Yeah, so he just walked to the passenger side.
And they react.
Is this victim? Almost looks like a Toyota.
On screen, a gold Toyota sedan can be seen racing away seconds after the gunshot. And through the tinted glass, detectives can barely make out what appears to be two figures inside the vehicle, meaning there are at least two suspects on the loose. A couple of hours later, detectives arrive at the apartment where Jay's girlfriend, Elizabeth, is staying. They believe she might help them understand what Jay had been caught up in, but they have no idea that they'll soon come face to face with one of Jay's killers, someone far closer to him than anyone imagined.
Do you mind if we come in here? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I'm so sorry for your loss. I know that obviously he was possibly having some issues with some people, right? Can you tell me about that?
Bro, just imagine that, like you found out your significant other passed away. You guys were about to have a kid, bro. Like, man, that's like the hardest news. And now you gotta take care of a kid all by yourself, bro. Like, not only that, your mother is the reason why your significant other passed away, bro. She's gonna be traumatized for probably a really long time, bro. Like, this is just terrible, man. Like, I mean, your own mother portrayed you. Like, that shit is just crazy, bro. Like, these type of stories you just don't like to hear, man. This is terrible stories to hear, bro. But also, these stories need to go out so that people know that this is real. Like, stuff like this happens, bro. You know, gotta be aware of who you know. It's just, it's crazy, bro. It's just
He
crazy.
doesn't really tell me much about that stuff.
So let's start with today. What did you guys do today?
He took a shower at like 8 o'clock. He was getting ready to go to work at 10. I was making appointments today because we found out that I'm pregnant. Well, he was texting me still until at least around 12 o'clock. And then he stopped answering me for a few hours.
The timeline Elizabeth provides lines up with the shooting. Around 11:20 a.m. is when Jay stopped responding to her messages, the same time investigators believe he was killed. Beyond that, Elizabeth doesn't offer much, saying Jay often kept to himself and never told her what he was doing. To detectives, it sounds like Jay might have gotten himself involved in something he didn't want anyone else to know about. Maybe a deal that went wrong or a confrontation that escalated. Whatever it was, it's likely what got him killed. Or at least, that's what it seems at first. Because Elizabeth isn't telling the full story. Not yet. And the next thing she remembers won't just give detectives a new lead. It'll start turning suspicion towards Elizabeth and her own family.
Wait. Don't tell me that she got her mother to kill her boyfriend because she couldn't do it. But that would be the biggest plot twist if that's the case, bro. Oh my god, I hope not.
From what I gathered from Grandpa is that he feels that he was up to no good lately. Can you tell me about that?
This morning, him and my brother were supposed to box it out because this has nothing to do with this at all. My brother and him just don't get along. They bump heads very much. But my brother would never do this. He knows how I feel about Jay.
And which brother?
My younger brother.
Your younger brother? What's his name?
Angelo.
Tell me a little bit about why they were going to box it out.
Me and Jay, we were arguing about something. I don't remember what. But we started getting really loud and my brother got tired of it, so he came in and told him to stop yelling at me, and then they just started fighting.
Physically fighting?
No.
So did they text each other that they were going to fight?
No. Jay called me and told my mom that he wanted to box it out with my brother.
According to Elizabeth, her brother Angelo was supposed to box it out with her boyfriend Jay that morning, a teenage fight meant to settle whatever tension had been building between them. Although the fight never happened and Elizabeth insists it has nothing to do with the homicide, it suggests the conflict could have been personal. Investigators will now...
For me, that's one red flag, because if the brother didn't even like her boyfriend, it makes me think, did the whole family have resentment towards him? Because if the brother didn't like him, like, I don't know. Like, me personally, if I had a girlfriend and my family didn't like them at all, like, I'll feel a certain way, like, you know? I don't know, that's just me. But, like, I feel like that should have been, like, the first, like, you know, the family don't like him, like...
Have to follow up on this and look into Angelo's involvement before ruling him out. But before the conversation can continue any further with Elizabeth, Jay's family arrives at the apartment. Word of the shooting has already reached them, but they still haven't received an official confirmation from police. Detective Anna Bruciaga has no choice but to break the tragic news to Jay's mother, a moment that no amount of experience could ever prepare anyone for.
Can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I'm sorry for your loss. Okay. Right now, I don't have much other than officers were dispatched to the alleyway in reference to who said people did. Okay.
What happened?
No, that's why so we just got called out. That's why I'm trying to interview as many people as I can. That's why I headed here first, and then I was headed your way because I do have some questions. But as of right now, I don't. Okay. I really...
This is terrible, man. To hear this news, bro. Oh, this is crazy, man.
I'm just here.
What makes it even more crazy, whole time they don't even they don't think that somebody in their inner circle would do something like this. The whole time it was the girlfriend's mother that did this, bro. Like, damn. Like, it'd be your own people, bro. It'd be your own people.
With the devastating news delivered, Detective Anna Bruciaga tries to gather any insight from Jay's family, but they don't seem to have any. Even his mother can't imagine who would want to hurt him, leaving detectives with no clear leads or motives to work with. As investigators collect Jay's phone and prepare to leave, another woman walks into the apartment, Ortiz Chavez, looking to comfort her daughter. Detective Bruciaga sits down with her to collect some basic information. A casual conversation at first, until Chavez mentions a small detail that catches the detective's attention. And
it's just me. I find it weird that she's not really that sad about it. Like, she doesn't look like... no, I'm not trying to discredit her, but like, I feel like somebody who lost their significant other will be like dead ass crying. Like, it'd be tears. Like, I feel like, unless she probably cried enough to where she can't cry no more. But I feel like she's not really that emotional about her significant other passing away. That could be my... Like, I don't know. That's just what I've been noticing.
Immediately puts her on the radar.
She don't look that emotional.
What kind of car do you drive? I drive a Toyota. Yes, I could go. Yeah, it's cool. Stalled out on me. I just looked down at whatever.
And you said you just purchased it?
Yeah.
Do you have a plate on it?
Yeah. No, I don't. They took our sticker off the temp tag. They took it off the car.
Where you said it's yeah, so earlier this morning it broke down on her and then she just left it there.
As Chavez describes her vehicle, Detective Bruciaga immediately recognizes the description. A gold Toyota sedan, similar to the one caught on surveillance footage speeding away just seconds after the shooting. The connection is hard to ignore. Bruciaga notes the details, but decides it's too early to jump to conclusions. Wanting to verify it as quickly as possible, she wraps up the initial interview with the family and heads out with officers to the spot where Chavez abandoned her car that morning. When they arrive, the car is nowhere to be found, and Bruciaga starts suspecting Chavez might be hiding something. About 40 minutes later, investigators return to the apartment to interview Chavez privately. And that's when things start to get interesting. By now, it's only been a few hours since Jay was killed, and most detectives would still be collecting statements. But Bruciaga's instincts tell her there's no time to waste. So she sits down with Chavez and makes a bold accusation.
So here's the thing, okay? So I believe your car was used in today's homicide. Okay?
You're lying to me.
No, I am not.
So you stole my
Bro, why she acting like she don't know what's going on, bro? Like, how do you not notice your car is stolen, bro? Come on, bro. This is a plan. This was planned, bro. She planned it. Cause how do you not notice that your car is gone, bro? You telling me no, bro. My car. Somebody steal my car, bro. I'm gonna notice 5 seconds, bro. What you mean? How do you like? Come on, bro. Nah, man.
That's what I'm talking to you.
You're not about to.
Okay, so if you don't tell me who had your car,
I don't know.
it's your car.
I left my car at the side of the road.
Okay.
I didn't lend my car to nobody.
Like, but why would you leave your car on the side of the road? Like, bro, what? Who does that? You just gonna leave your car? And like, bro, what? Come on, bro. Who you fooling, bro?
Detective Bruce Yaga is quick to connect the dots, suspecting that it's Chavez's car that was speeding away.
Definitely her car.
But Chavez claims she abandoned it, and it must have been stolen.
Why would she abandon
However,
it? Like, bro, it don't make sense. Why would you abandon your car, bro? What? What? Like, you just don't do that, bro. Come on, bro.
Detective is about to take things one step further, because if Chavez's car was used in the murder, the next logical question is, who was behind the wheel?
Yes.
And with what Elizabeth revealed about the planned fight that morning, there's only one name that fits. Chavez's son.
Now thinking about it, I think her brother. I'm not her brother. No, actually no. Her brother and her mother was in the car. Because keep in mind, the brother did not like the mother. I mean, not the mother. The brother didn't like the boyfriend. So I think both of them planned this thing out. So when he said he was gonna box in the morning, they planned out to, feel me?
Angelo.
So what I'm getting at is that what are the odds that your son and his friends have a problem with Jay, and Jay is now dead, and people are telling me it's your car on scene.
Yep.
But my son said he wouldn't, and I gave it to Vaughn. And I was with them today.
Are you with him?
So you were with them all day?
Yes. My son had an interview at 9 o'clock. And we were over at the Whataburger over there. Cottonwood or whatever.
You drop him off?
No, I didn't leave the Whataburger.
Okay, so you waited for him to be done?
Yes, and we went back together to my house.
Okay, then you guys go back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he stayed there. And I left with myself, the car, to go see Elizabeth.
Chavez's morning timeline only reinforces the detective's suspicions.
So then where's the part where you abandoned the car though? She never mentioned that. Like she just said, "Oh, I dropped my son off for an interview with Whataburger." Then we picked him up, dropped him off, and then went to go see Elizabeth, her daughter. So where's the part where she abandoned her car? Like, nah,
if she
man,
really abandoned her car around 10:30 that morning and it suddenly vanished, then there's a very high chance it's the same gold Toyota caught on CCTV later when Jay was shot. Witnesses
and also, bro,
report-
who's actually gonna steal a Toyota like this? Come on. You telling me somebody wants a Toyota like that? That looks like a car made out like this is an old like Toyota. Nobody wants. Come on, you're not, bro.
Seeing a young male and female inside the car.
Even if she
and
abandoned
with
it.
Chavez having both a teenage son, Angelo, and a daughter, Elizabeth, things are starting to look very suspicious for her family.
Yep.
For now, though, all of this remains as just early suspicion. After all, detectives know Jay had been hiding things. He was secretive and clearly mixed up in something he wasn't telling anyone about. But there's something eerily strange about Chavez's demeanor that Detective Bruce Yaga can't ignore. Even after being told her son might be involved in a homicide, she stays quiet, almost detached. Not the kind of reaction you'd expect from a mother facing that sort of accusation. And the longer the conversation goes, the more convinced Bruce Yaga becomes that the mother sitting in front of her knows more than she's letting on. So the detective decides to take an even bigger risk this time and make an accusation that most investigators would hesitate to ask this early on.
So, did you shoot Jay?
No, I didn't.
Cap, she shot him.
No.
She shot him, bro.
He's a kid. He's a baby.
Doesn't matter.
I know, but
She still would
somebody
do it.
did.
But I... No.
She did it, bro.
But I also feel like you know more than you're telling me.
Bro, look at how she's moving her thumb, bro. She's nervous, bro. She's nervous that she's about to, you know, expose the truth, bro. Look at her. She's nervous, bro. Listen, bro. If somebody's doing that with their fingers, fidgeting their fingers, you already know they're guilty as hell, bro. She guilty, bro. Guilty as hell.
Because again, I'm telling you, based on your demeanor, I think you know.
She definitely know. She killed him. They killed him, bro. She killed him.
And I know it's your car.
Yep.
And I am gonna confirm it on video surveillance.
I hope you do, because I'm like lost right now.
Lost. Okay.
Again, Chavez's reaction isn't what Detective Bruciaga expects at all. Instead of breaking down or reacting defensively, she simply denies it with a sorrowful face. This response leaves Bruciaga torn between two possibilities. Either Chavez is innocent but in complete shock, struggling to process what's happening, or she's carefully keeping her composure to hide a guilty conscience and protect her children. Either way, she sticks to her story, and with nothing concrete so far, the interview comes to an end. But even without proof, Bruciaga can't shake the feeling that her instincts are right, that one of Jay's killers is sitting in this very apartment. With her doubts only growing, Bruciaga decides to move quickly and verify Chavez's version of events with the one person who can either confirm or contradict it, her son, Angelo. Within an hour, investigators head straight to Angelo's workplace to talk to him in person. Whatever he tells detectives will either clear his family or make things even worse for them.
So there was a shooting downtown today, and somebody died. So I know that you knew him. I think he was actually somebody that you knew because he was dating your sister.
Talking about Jay?
Yeah.
Is he alive?
No, he's not. He's dead. So I just wanted to find out from you just a little bit.
Can you tell his grandpa? You talked to his grandpa, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell his grandpa?
Bro had no reaction to that. Look at him. He's not even like, you know. Nah, bro. Their family is weird, bro. Like.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. So
the fact they having no reactions to any.
Your mom and your sister explained like this beef between you and Jay. So explain that.
We had a problem with him and his sister. Then, like I said, we had a dispute after that with the father. And then we didn't really like talk after that. We both went our separate ways.
Yeah.
So, your sister...
Nah, bro, this bro's eating. He don't even care, bro.
That Jay wants to fight. So when did you guys plan to meet?
I didn't plan nothing. He assumed. And I was just like, we're good. We had all this good. We had all this shit. We felt like we're good. He said he wanted to do 8 o'clock.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she, you mean your mom said?
That's what he told me. That's what Jay told me. Like that's what Jay told me to tell my sister to tell me. But so on and so forth. This is like I told him. Like,
That you're supposed to meet. Where were you guys supposed to meet?
he just said he wanted to fight me. 8 o'clock in the morning. So I assumed we got my door.
Angelo confirms most of what detectives have already heard from his sister and mother, saying Jay wanted to box it out that morning, but the fight never happened. Beyond that, there isn't much new information, and his version of events lines up neatly with his mother's timeline. For now,
I feel like the mother was telling him to say this, bro, because they knew that detectives were gonna go to them first, so they probably. She probably told him, "Hey, yo, if they come up to you and ask you any questions, tell them, you know." Try to make it so our stories line up with each other, so they don't raise any suspicions. I think that's what happened, bro.
their stories seem consistent. But until those details can be verified, Detective Bruciaga knows she has to take everything they've said at face value. However, before investigators can dig deeper, Angelo's mother suddenly walks in, and this time, she's far less cooperative.
He's not even a victim. You're not even be talking to me. He's saying, but he's not in trouble. So he
Wait, but how did she know that? Okay, so how did she know that he was gonna be, interviewed? Unless he probably was texting her, "Hey, yo, mom, pull up. They're investigating me. They're interviewing me. The investigators." So she probably was like, "Okay, I'm pulling up now." But my thing is, oh wait, never mind. I was gonna ask, does she still have that car that she abandoned? But I think she still has.
doesn't have to be 18.
She probably used that car to drive over here.
I'm gonna send it for her.
I mean, it's up to him. If he doesn't want you here, he doesn't have to have you here.
Huh? Yeah, my sister and the bars here. I had to have a little pickup.
Talk to my sister.
So there is one thing that we are going to need, just like you talked with your sister, we didn't get your phone. So we're going to secure it, we're going to do a warrant.
I need it. I don't have a phone.
But your daughter's
an investigation like I explained.
You don't have a phone, bro. In 2025, you telling me you don't have a phone? Bro, come on.
What
is she talking about, bro?
You're not giving it back until I'm done with it.
Oh, I don't got a phone.
As soon as I'm done with it, I will give it back to you.
Do you want me to take you to go find where your car was left? Because we've been all over there and we can't find it anywhere.
Well, I'm gonna go shortly, but I want to make sure that my kids and my family get home. And right now, my biggest concern is I just want to go home.
What's your biggest concern?
I want to go home.
No, you absolutely can go home.
Despite investigators' attempts to convince
Nah,
her,
because I feel like she knows that he gonna fold in a moment, so she's like very worried that he might say something that she don't want getting out. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, she's guilty, bro. What do you mean you're concerned? What are you concerned about? They told you could go home then. You feel me? What is she concerned about? Bro, this girl, man, she guilty, bro.
otherwise,
I'm telling y'all, bro.
Chavez insists on taking Angelo home. Even if her intentions are innocent, this sudden change in behavior doesn't help their case at all. If anything, it makes it look like an attempt to shield her son from further questioning.
Yeah,
With the interview shut down, officers seize the family's phones, hoping digital evidence might reveal what they're not saying out loud.
Yep.
Back at the police station, detectives spend the next couple of weeks combing through statements, surveillance footage, and phone data. What they find begins to reshape the entire case. Among the first discoveries are text messages showing that Chavez was directly involved in arranging the so-called boxing match between her son.
Bro, why? Okay, bro, as a mother, why are you forcing them to fight? Like, bro, you're supposed to be, if anything, stopping it from happening. You shouldn't want to have two. You should, as a parent or as a grown up, you don't want to see two kids fighting. What do you mean? What do you mean she's telling them, oh, you need to fight him, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. No, this shit was orchestrated, bro. They orchestrated this killing. I'm telling you right now, it was between the mother and the son was involved in this, bro. I think the mother didn't like the boyfriend, and obviously the son didn't like the boyfriend either, just based off of how they would always clash with each other, bro. What do you mean you need to fight? What? Bro, nah, bro.
Angelo and her daughter's boyfriend, Jay. In one exchange, Elizabeth texts Jay saying that mom says they'll be there at 8. Other messages suggest there may have been a gun involved. In one text, Elizabeth writes, "I'll be there too because I don't want anything like they pull a gun out." Investigators also uncover signs that Jay and Elizabeth's relationship was deteriorating, with both of them talking about breaking up. In one message, Jay tells her directly, "I'll talk to you when it comes to the baby, but I ain't doing this with you anymore." But even more alarming were the contradictions in the family's statements. Elizabeth told detectives her boyfriend didn't leave the house until 10 that morning. Yet, Jay's phone shows him texting others about Angelo not showing up as early as 8 o'clock. In one of those messages, Jay texts a friend. They didn't show. 8 o'clock, the mom said, and it's 9. Man, her family's a bunch of assholes, I swear. Additionally, detectives
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Now I'm starting to think that the girlfriend didn't even like him either. I feel like the whole family, even the girl, didn't like him either. So then why would they have a kid together? Like, bro, I feel like the whole family planned this shit out to try to get rid of him. I ain't gonna lie, at the end of all this, I feel bad for the parents and the family of the boy that got murdered, bro. Because no family should ever have to deal with this, bro. You know, and the fact that it was people that you trusted and were close to you, and they do this grimy stuff to you, bro. It's so
cover
weird,
another name that hadn't come up before. Elizabeth's older brother, Gilbert. In his messages, Gilbert expresses anger towards Jay and even makes promises of retaliation. By the end of the review, Detective Bruciaga becomes convinced that the entire family might be involved in planning what happened that day. Now, it's no longer a question of what happened, but who did it and exactly why.
But that's crazy. A whole family try to plan to take out a 16-year-old? Y'all have no shame, bro. No
In the
shame.
days following Jay's murder,
have no
investigators
shame,
were at a standstill. Because Angelo and Elizabeth are still minors, their mother refuses to let them speak with police, effectively blocking detectives from getting any answers directly from
only thing that's
them.
protecting them, bro.
But 20 days after the shooting, that changes. Jay's girlfriend, Elizabeth Baldonado, turns 18 years old, and her mother can
Oh, so now her mother can't protect her no more. She a grown up now. She turned 18. This is probably her worst nightmare. So now if now they can really press her and try to get something out of her, bro. You know, they're gonna really press her now. It's over, bro.
no longer
It's
stop
over.
her
It's
from
over, bro.
talking. Detective
It's over,
Bruce
bro.
Iaga seizes
She
the
can't say
opportunity and convinces her to come down to the station to see the new evidence they've uncovered, carefully leaving out that it's evidence pointing towards her own family. The goal is simple. Find out who was directly involved in Jay's killing, or better yet, get a confession. But before we get to that, do you struggle with deciding what to cook every day, or
right.
just end up
W-
ordering
well,
cooking
come on.
fall over every best way? Active subscribe,
Looks nice, but-
10 bits interrogation, and free breakfast for life. With that said, let's get back to Elizabeth's interrogation. This time, detectives plan to double down on the accusations instead of playing nice. But this will soon backfire, because unlike her mother, Elizabeth's reaction will be very different.
Now that some time has passed and you've had time to think about it, Elizabeth, I want to hear what happened. Because I think you know more than you told me that day.
Yep.
I don't know anything. I really don't.
Y'all lying,
Why,
bro.
why would you guys assume that? Why would I know anything new about that?
I mean, because
Because
you're probably one of the closest to him. You're his boyfriend. I mean, his girlfriend. I mean, my bad. You're his girlfriend, so you're probably anybody the closest in that family. In your family, you're probably the closest to him. You know, the brothers didn't really like him. Her brothers didn't like him. Her mother did. I'm assuming the mother didn't like him because the mother was telling us, you need to fight him. Like, what? As a mother, you telling, what kind of immaturity, like, how immature do you have to be as a mother to try and get two young, to go at it with each other? You're supposed to stop it, if anything.
On
What
your
kind of
phones,
maturity is that, bro?
And I've looked through your phones,
Come on, bro.
and so I do believe you know more.
What would I know more about? About who killed him? About who did it? No, I don't know. I really don't know who did it. If I knew who did it,
Look at
I
her
would have
face, bro.
told you already.
She's not even like.
So I know that
She's
you and
smiling,
him were
bro.
having some problems, and he broke up with you, and you wanted to get back with him, and he told you no. I will talk to you when it comes to the baby, but that is it. And he wanted nothing to do with you.
So you're saying that I had someone do something to him? Are you
So, I think the reason why he probably broke up because of the family didn't like him. So he probably was like, nah, I don't want to be around that. And she probably, and like the girl was saying, she probably was upset. She probably was upset that she didn't want to get back with him and take care of obviously they took care of the kid with each other. They're co-parenting, but she probably was upset that he wouldn't get back with her. So now she was trying to get him taken out. That could be another possibility too. You know?
serious?
Okay, here's the thing, okay?
I
You have to
loved
realize I'm
him more than
investigating.
anything in the world. I would never do anything like that.
All right.
I
We all know you're lying.
would never have anyone do anything like that
Lying.
because I loved
This
him
girl's
more
lying,
than
bro.
my
Come
whole
on, bro.
life.
And actually, I do know that because you guys texted, I love you so much.
Now, you can still text somebody
So
I love
I
him,
do know
but
that, okay? But you have to understand, Elizabeth, I'm investigating his homicide. Somebody killed him.
Yep.
Okay? Have you ever watched homicide shows?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so you have to know that if I see anything like that on the phone, you have to know that I have to ask you these questions.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I have gone through your phone, I have gone through your brother's phone, I have gone through Josue's phone, I have gone through other things, and I have to ask these questions because I have a feeling you know more than you're telling me.
I don't. I really don't. I don't know anything more than I'm telling you.
As planned, there is no small talk or warm-up. Right away, Detective Bruce Iaga tells Elizabeth she's not being fully honest. The approach is blunt, and it's clearly hitting a nerve as Elizabeth quickly grows defensive. But Bruce Iaga isn't backing off just yet. She's about to bet everything on her next move, laying out every piece of evidence she has against the family in hopes of eliciting an admission from Elizabeth.
So you brought up that your brother Gilbert had mentioned and said that he was gonna send someone up there to take care of it.
But he didn't.
That sounds like, bro, imagine your brother saying, oh, I'm gonna send somebody over to take care of it. You know what that means. Bro is about to hire a hitman to get rid of him, bro. Come on, bro. If you know, you know, bro. Man, and the hitman was probably the mother or the brother. You feel me? Could be either one of them. Like, bro, come on, bro. You don't just say that and not actually mean it, bro.
Knows that if he were to do anything, I would never speak to him again or at all. I would have him part of my life at all.
So Gilbert didn't do it.
Why would my brother do it? My brother literally knows how I feel about him.
So I'm pretty sure you've been in the household and have heard conversations. Correct?
Heard what?
Anything. Anything that talked about.
They do not talk about anything.
Okay, so where is your mom's car?
I don't know.
Huh?
You're seriously assuming that one
You
of
don't
my
know. So
family
nobody
members-
knows. So nobody knows where her car is, bro. What do you? Come on, bro. You think you're fooling me, bro? They know, bro. They planned this. Like, what do you mean you don't know where the mother's car is? Your own mother?
Did it.
I'm not believing. I'm
It's
not.
because
Me, bro. I ain't
car
believing
was
nothing they say,
missing.
bro.
She literally filed a report that her car was missing that night.
Okay, so you say you love Josue, right? And he's the love of your life. So why are you covering for your mom and your brother?
I'm not covering for anybody. Are you fucking serious? You seriously think that they did it?
Yes.
My mom loved that child too.
Okay, maybe not.
She loved that child, but she told your brother to go fight him. Okay, yeah, she loved him. All right, bro. If anything, the opposite, she hated him. Actually, she hated him. She's probably the reason why y'all broke up. Bro probably felt like, yo, your family don't like me. Why would I want to be with somebody whose family don't like me? And I feel the same way. If your family does not like me, bro, like, honestly, like, I don't want to be around an environment where I'm not wanted or I'm not liked. That's just me,
But
bro.
what if I told you?
You know?
What if I told you that your mom's car is on video leaving the homicide? What if I told you that?
You know how many Toyota Camrys that are gold live in the city?
But what are the odds that your brother and Josue were
My
supposed
brother
to meet
my
up?
brother was at home. My brother was at home with his girlfriend. They were literally sleeping until he had to go to work.
It's clear that Elizabeth has reached her breaking point. Every accusation towards her family is pushing her closer to the edge.
She's about to tell us,
Most
bro.
investigators would pull back here, take a break, try to de-escalate, but not Detective Bruce Iaga. Instead, she decides to take a bigger risk, one that's bold but calculated. Rather than fighting Elizabeth's denials, she will lean into them, even agreeing that she's only trying to protect her family. In doing so, Bruce Iaga wants to make Elizabeth feel safe enough to talk and reveal what she's really hiding. It's a delicate psychological play, one that could end the interview entirely or solve the case right here and now.
But I'm gonna tell you right now that
Smart
your
way to go
mom
about it,
said she drove Angelo to his interview. Guess what? Angelo said he borrowed the car from your mom and he drove himself to the interview. So obviously, somebody's lying. And I kind
so
of
the brother,
understand
okay.
that you don't want to see.
No,
Nah,
you don't.
her brother
They
killed him,
did
bro.
not do it.
Her brother killed him.
Because
You
I
are
don't know
literally
what I
looking
would
in the
do.
wrong place. You're just trying to blame
mother,
somebody
like,
just
allowed
so
it.
that you can get someone for the crime. I know they didn't do it because
Because
well,
what?
I don't know for sure, but I know they
Oh, she doesn't. But she just contradicted herself. She just said that. I'm sure they didn't do it, and then she said, "Oh, I don't know if they did." Like, bro, you're just contradicting yourself just now. Like, bro, this. Man.
couldn't have done something
crazy.
like
That's how
that.
you
They
get
know
them, bro.
how much that would crush me, and literally they have seen how much I have died these past 2 weeks.
Okay, and I'm
My
not
brother
telling you. I'm
literally-
not telling you if I find out your brother. I'm telling you when I gather up all my evidence and I arrest your brother. I hope that you didn't know more.
You guys can think however you like. My family did not do it.
Elizabeth, you can't get out without us letting you out, babe.
Get back here. Get back here, buddy. You thought you could get away? Get back.
I think you're ready to tell me more than you're telling me, okay? You have to realize, Elizabeth, that somebody took your baby's dad's life, and now that baby is not gonna have a father.
Yeah.
And as much as you love your family, they still took your baby's dad away. Now that baby's not gonna have a dad.
Now she's crying because she realized that her brother might be getting arrested. The moment, bro, it's funny because the moment when she heard when I arrest your brother, that's when she broke down in tears, bro. She know her brother is cooked. Her brother is cooked, my nigga. That nigga is going to prison, bro, for a very long time. All right, that brother's done. That brother is done. He is finito, finished. He's done, bro. Finished.
This is literally all I think about every second.
Can we finish talking in the conference room? Just because I can't hear, actually.
He killed her.
We can't be sitting in the
he killed him.
Elizabeth, I'm sorry.
This is our victim side, so.
Elizabeth's finally had enough. The weight of the questioning breaks her down and she's emotionally exhausted. Detectives try to take advantage of the moment, hoping her vulnerability will make her open up, but Elizabeth doesn't budge. Through tears, she keeps insisting her family is innocent. With nothing useful coming from Elizabeth, the interview ends. She's escorted out of the building, and investigators are back to square one. Still, Detective Bruciaga can't shake her suspicions. She knows this family is hiding something. What she hasn't figured out yet is that she's been focusing on the wrong suspects all along. Over the next couple of months, the case remains wide open. Investigators keep digging, and what they find is even more alarming. First, they learn that Chavez never followed through with her stolen vehicle report from the day of the murder. Then, while combing through phone data, detectives uncover explicit threats from Elizabeth's older brother, Gilbert, directed at Jay. In one message, Gilbert writes he's gonna catch one, clearly hinting at plans for violence. In another text, he says, "Delete our messages and don't say anything about me saying I was gonna shoot him. It wasn't me for real. I ain't trying to deal with cops." Based on these details, investigators start to speculate that Gilbert may have taken things further, possibly supplying a gun or
This nigga Gilbert killed him, bro. I know it was her brother.
even using it himself to shoot Jay. Chavez, realizing what her sons had done, may have then disposed of the car to cover their tracks and build an alibi for the family. The new findings
That's
push
probably
Gilbert.
why she probably. I think what happened that when the other brother went to that interview at 8 o'clock, he probably went to go pick up Gilbert to go carry out this mission, and then abandoned. And then he drove the car back to the parents' house, and then the mother found out what happened, what he did, and she, just to protect her sons, she literally abandoned the car so that, you feel me? No evidence, you feel me? But bro, you have your license plate on it, so they can always track that anyways. They could literally look up your license plate. They look up your number, your name, your address, everything. But I think that's what happened, bro.
To the top of the suspect list,
I know I
right
changed my
beside
story
his
many
brother
times, but I think
Angelo.
that's what
But as
actually happened.
compelling
I've
as
seen
the
all the
theory
evidence.
sounds, it's still just that. A theory. The case remains strong on suspicion, but weak on proof, and Detective Bruciaga desperately needs anything concrete from the Baldonado family. So, on May 19th, 76 days after Jay's murder, Bruciaga and a team of officers head to the family's house determined to confront them face to face and see if she can pressure someone into cracking. When the investigators arrive at the door, no one expects how quickly things will get heated.
Oh, hi, Gilbert. How are you?
Hi.
Can I actually talk to you, Gilbert?
Bob.
You know what it's about because, I've already done some research. I'm not going to talk to you right here in the door. Do you want to come talk to me over here? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Good. Okay. Is your mom here?
She's showering.
You might want to go tell your mom that I would like to talk to her again. I'm going to talk to Gilbert if he's willing to speak with me. And Gilbert, again, I don't want to talk to you right here in front of the door. Do you mind coming even over here?
Yes.
So, tell me what you know.
Like I said, I just moved in here. Like,
Okay,
Bro, he look like the type of person to carry out a mission like this, bro. He look like the type. He look like the type of person to do some shit like that, bro. No bullshit. He look like the type to do that, bro. You look like that type of nigga.
I'm not gonna play games with you, okay? I know you threatened to take care of Josue.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but I didn't do nothing.
Okay.
I wasn't even up.
You think we believe in that shit? This nigga thought. This nigga really thought we was believing that? Bro, what you mean? How you gonna say that? But man, I didn't really mean it for real. I was playing. Nigga, you definitely meant to do that shit, bro. You're not fooling nobody, bro. You're not fooling nobody, gang. Come on, bro. Come on, nigga. You're not fooling nobody, bro. You're not fooling nobody, bro. Come on, bro.
Up here, I couldn't even do that.
Okay, so obviously you do know why I'm here and why I'm talking to you now. You want to discuss, or do you want me to just take it for at face value? I already saw the Facebook, so.
I didn't.
Huh?
So you can do whatever. I didn't do shit. So.
Okay, so.
I'm innocent.
Again, in your Facebook, you do disclose and say you're gonna send somebody to take care of him.
Yeah, but did I send?
Okay, so well, who'd you send? Because he died.
I didn't send nobody.
Do I need to be any clearer? He died.
Yeah, but I didn't send nobody. Mom, ain't nobody want to do it. They're all scared.
Ain't nobody want.
Can I see your phone?
Bro, that's enough, bro. That would be enough for me to say, all right, this brother did it. He going to prison. What do you mean? Nobody want to do it. So he was serious about getting rid of him. Bro, that's enough for me to be like, yeah, brother, you're guilty as fuck. You're going to jail, bro. You're going to jail right now. You're finished.
Can I see your phone? Thank you.
He's done.
It's a T-Mobile. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do a warrant on it. Okay.
Yeah, take my phone.
Yes. Again, you have to realize that I'm investigating a homicide. Okay, a homicide in which you threatened to kill my victim.
So you're gonna take my phone?
Yes. I'm gonna take your phone. I'm gonna do a warrant on it. If for any reason,
just don't look at the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to see something, but it's all that something.
Okay. Well, I won't look at pictures, but I am interested in who you've been talking to, text messages, and so on. So I am gonna do a warrant on it. Okay.
With no luck getting anything useful from Gilbert, Detective Bruce Iaga cleverly confiscates his phone, hoping it might hold the evidence she needs but still can't prove. As this is happening, Chavez is seen stepping outside and speaking briefly with officers. She looks like she's in a hurry to leave. Not willing to let the moment slip away, Detective Bruce Iaga plans to intercept and confront her about the boxing match she helped organize to see how she reacts.
Yeah, press her
when
about that, bro.
This
That's
time,
weird.
however, Chavez isn't the same calm, collected woman from before. What Bruce Iaga gets instead is a very different side of her.
I love you. I was ready to see you.
Can I talk to you really fast?
I have to catch the bus, so I mean, you got 5 minutes.
Okay.
And that's it.
Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you for speaking with me. Have a good day.
We'll check in with you before we leave if I talk to us again.
Hi, Elizabeth. I know you're gonna be quick and all, but so you know why I'm here, okay? I don't gotta repeat myself. I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to play games.
This is that confirmation number from when I had called, because I called that same evening, and nobody ever came out of it.
You didn't report your car.
I did. This is it. Yes, it is.
I already know.
Okay, you know what, Eddie? I'm not trying to be mean with you, but this is the confirmation number that.
So why did you set up a fight between Angelo
why'd you do that?
and Josue?
No explaining that.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
I
The
have
boy called over. He called to the house. He was asking for a fight. I was like, wait a minute, what, you want to do what? I was like, are you serious?
Nigga, you said you want to take the. You said you gotta fight him. Now she's trying to switch up her story, bro, because she's getting caught, bro.
Because I think you want to sit there and do some stupid things.
She's the one who's trying to set up the fight.
Stupid things going on between those boys. Those boys need to learn how to get along.
Like I said,
So
I have phones. I already know when you called it in. You never fully followed through.
I did. I waited for them to get here.
Okay, do you have the title to the vehicle?
It's in that vehicle. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. Like, I cannot give you any more information because it was in the vehicle. I didn't even get to register the car or anything.
You've had the car since before January.
Yeah, and I also had to get an alternator for it. You know how much money it takes to just for me to save for just a little bit of a few things? But the little boy, he called. He wanted to make the fight.
Right. I'm not saying Josue.
So okay, if you wanted to make the fight, you're supposed to stop it, not be like, oh, you need to fight him. You're supposed to be like, no, let's not do this. Let's talk it out. What do you mean, bro? Come on, bro. That man, yo.
I'm not saying Josue didn't set the fight, but you let them know and you set up the fight.
Yeah, he set
they
it up.
were gonna fight that morning.
No, because they had to know. I'd be like, this is what's going on when your sisters left. What do you guys think about this? Yeah, I'd let them know because they needed to know. Because that's not right.
So I'm gonna tell you something, okay?
Yeah, my 5 minutes, I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? When I charge someone
You're gonna be charged too long because I know you're hiding the truth and I know you're listening to me, and it would suck for Aurora and Elizabeth's baby to not be present, for you not to be present, because I will charge you because I do know you were gonna set up that fight that day.
Yeah.
The end.
Young lady,
It's done.
Bob, I promise to God.
I got it off your daughter's phone. Goodbye.
It's over for everybody.
Clearly, Chavez is done talking as she storms off the scene, angry and defensive. But in her frustration, she lets something slip, admitting that she knew about the fight between Jay and her sons, though she insists it was all Jay's idea. Before leaving the house, Bruciaga tries once more to speak with Elizabeth to see if she's finally ready to tell the truth.
How you been, Elizabeth?
Fine.
Are you still pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah? How far along are you?
Well, from my menstrual cycle, she said 14 weeks and 7 days.
So, Elizabeth, you know, we talked last time and I know you were very upset, and I can't imagine what you're going through because you're kind of put in between, but I already know you know what happened.
Oh, I don't. I don't know what happened at all. All I know is that when his grandpa got back, he told me that Jay was dead.
I would just hate, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, still believe that you weren't involved. But I would just hate to find out that you were involved. And then where does that baby go? Because he no longer has a dad. That day, there was a witness that describes a female matching your exact description talking to Josue right before he gets shot.
I was at the house.
Okay. Do you realize how close you live?
I was literally cleaning,
Again, Elizabeth, listen to me.
And then when his grandpa came home, he walked in on me washing the dishes.
You're not going to change my mind because, I mean, is it weird that she lives here and she knows nothing?
Well, Elizabeth, you have to think about. Can I talk to you for a second, Elizabeth?
What?
So
say something else.
I know we're not trying to upset you any more than you already are or anything like that. But you have to think about how when this case goes to court, one, when people get arrested for things like this, they don't care whose family, friends, or whoever else they can or will throw under the bus to try to get themselves a better deal. When this goes to court and a jury of 12 random people, don't worry about what I think about it. Don't worry about what Anna thinks about it. Think about what those 12 people are thinking about it. You've got to think about what's best for him or her.
I don't. Okay. I would have lied to you guys about that.
If you hear something or something comes
Somebody
up,
said, I would have lied to you about that. She's definitely lying, bro. Guilty. She knows a lot more than we don't know.
With Elizabeth repeating the same story as before and no progress made, the officers decide to leave. But Bruciaga gives the family a promise. The next time she comes back, it won't be for questions. It'll be with a warrant. A month later, on June 15th, investigators finally get the break they've been waiting for.
Okay.
Cell tower data definitively places Angelo's phone at the scene of the murder at 11:20 a.m., the same time Jay was killed, directly contradicting his earlier alibi that he was home with his mother. With this new evidence, a warrant is secured for Angelo's arrest, and Bruciaga returns to the Baldonado residence, just as she promised.
Crazy.
That afternoon, 16-year-old Angelo Baldonado is arrested and charged with murder. Now with the prime suspect finally in custody.
I knew he did it, bro, because it didn't make sense, bro. Talking about saying he was at home with your parents, but you had an interview. Fuck out of here, nigga. I knew it was him, bro. You're not fooling me, bro. Come on, bro. Angelo, you threw your life away just like because you had a feud with a brother, with her boyfriend. This nigga finished, man. He's done. He threw her life away.
Police have the chance to interview him without his mother intervening. Bruciaga hopes this will be the moment they get to close the case for good. But to her surprise, Angelo isn't about to make that easy, because this time, he has an escape plan of his own.
Hey, Angelo. I'm still in a chair, sorry.
Is my mom gonna be here somewhere?
Is your mom gonna be here? Was she driving down here?
Oh, she was talking to one of the people that was there at the house.
Oh, at the house?
Yes.
I was at the office, sorry, I was no longer at the house. Okay.
She should be coming.
So she should be coming. Okay.
And if not, like, well, hey guys, she should be coming.
She should? Okay. So you do remember me, and I actually do know you remember me because you're like, can I talk to Anna? So, but again, I am Anna Bruciaga, DPD. This is my partner. So, Angelo, because you are a minor, I am gonna read you your rights, and we're.
That's why I want my mom here. That's me.
Bro, your mother's not helping you with it, bro. Your mother's not helping you get out of here, bro. You're finished. You're done. Your mother's not helping you out here, bro. You killed a guy. You're done. You're going to prison, man. Your mother's not here to help you out, bro.
So you want your mom here while I read you your rights as well?
Yeah, I want her for the whole thing.
For the whole thing? Okay, fair enough.
Bro, he has that little deviant smile, bro. He knows he killed that nigga. Look at this, like, bro. It's like he has no sympathy, like, bro. He's literally like smiling, bro. Like, nah. Look at him, bro. You don't even look like. This is like a face of somebody who has sympathy or even cares about the host. Come on, you don't give a fuck.
At this time,
Bro does not care about the situation. He's not even nothing, bro.
Or your warrant, okay?
What exactly is the warrant?
It's a homicide warrant.
Oh, why are you doing this?
Okay. Again, you know, because you said that you wanted to speak to me with your mom, I can't ask you questions. At this point, I am booking you for the homicide warrant. And that's all I can do.
It's certainly not the response Detective Bruciaga was hoping for, but it's hardly surprising. After months of his mother keeping him away from investigators, Angelo refuses to speak without his mother or a lawyer present. With no cooperation and no confession, there is nothing more detectives can do. Angelo is booked into the county's juvenile detention center, held without bond while prosecutors prepare to take the case to trial. For now, he's the only family member officially tied to the crime, and investigators believe they've finally got Jay's killer behind bars. But what no one has caught on to yet is that Angelo isn't the one who pulled the trigger. He's just a scapegoat, taking the fall for a killer who's still free and quietly getting away with murder.
Okay, obviously the brother. Okay, obviously, let's be honest. We're being real. He killed him, but even though he was a part of it, I don't know. And it made me. I probably contradicted myself just now because I was 100% sure he killed him, but I think he was a part of it, but he was also like the main. I think he's the one who probably got that gun for him, and he's the one who pulled the trigger.
A killer who's still free and quietly getting away with murder. A full year passes since Jay was tragically killed. His pregnant girlfriend, Elizabeth Baldonado, gives birth to his son in November 2022. Her social media posts show a young woman trying to rebuild her life, sharing photos of her baby, spending time with friends, and appearing to move on in a new relationship. On the surface,
she's dating already? Not even a year? She did not care about that nigga, bro. You telling me a year later you're already with a new relationship? Bro, if my significant other passed away, I wouldn't be in a relationship for the next 20 years, bro. Bullshit. Bro. Nah. Bro, come on, bro. Come on. She did not like that nigga for real, bro. I in a new relationship a year later, bro. Nah, that's not enough for me, bro. Sorry. I need like a, bro. I need some time.
Like life is slowly returning to normal. Meanwhile, her brother Angelo remains in juvenile detention awaiting trial. The case seems closed, and Jay's family begins to find closure, believing justice has finally been served. That is, until, out of nowhere, police receive a phone call that changes everything. In March of 2023, a woman contacts detectives claiming she's been talking to Elizabeth's older brother Gilbert on Facebook, and according to her, he's just confessed to knowing exactly who killed Jay that day.
I've been kind of watching everything that goes on Facebook, and I was able to see that Gibby was pretty hateful towards his mom, and so I figured maybe I could get him to say something about it. So I messaged him, "Why is your brother locked up?" Because my mom and him went to go fight my sister's baby daddy because he beat her. And when they got there, my sister's baby daddy tried to pull out a gun, but he got hit before he could even get his gun. But they put the murder on my brother. I said, "That's real f***ed up. Why they put it on your brother?" He said supposedly witnesses were there and said it was him. And they say they also got video and that it looks like him in the video, but you can't see shit. All you see is a big ass group, and then everybody scatters. I said, "What the f***, your mom didn't tell nobody it wasn't him?" He said, "Nope, he said the crazy part is my little brother ain't telling on my mom. I said, so your mom did it and let your brother go down? And he said, yeah. I said, have you tried to tell your brother to tell? He said, yeah, but he tells me no. But that's how we was raised. No matter what the situation is, don't tell. And if we do, we gotta face consequences.
Needless to say, Gilbert's confession changes everything.
Damn, they don't got me. I thought the brother did it. Because in the beginning, I was like, yeah, the mother. But now, bro, that's actually crazy, bro. So the whole time the mother did it, bro. Man. This shit is sad, bro.
Detectives already suspected Chavez's involvement in arranging the boxing fight, but no one imagined she was the one who pulled the trigger. Investigators begin to theorize that Chavez may have orchestrated the entire thing, luring Jay to the alley under the guise of a fight with her son, only to end it herself with a single shot to the head. But despite what sounds like a breakthrough, Detective Bruciaga knows she can't move too fast. Arresting Chavez now, based only on Gilbert's secondhand confession, could jeopardize the entire case. Without solid evidence, Chavez will be innocent in the eyes of the law. Over the next few months, investigators work quietly, monitoring jail calls between Chavez and her son Angelo. Most of the conversations are vague, small talk, cautious wording, but in one of the calls, Chavez makes an interesting statement. When Angelo asks why his brother Gilbert looks sad, Chavez replies, "He's heartbroken you're in there. I told him it's because I f***ed up, because I'm stupid, period." Hearing what sounds like an admission of guilt, Detective Bruciaga seizes the opportunity.
So, she feels bad that her son is in jail because she knows she did it. Bro, I feel like this is enough for them to be like, you know what? She's done. We're going to arrest her now. Like, bro, I mean, how much more evidence do you need, bro? This is enough for me.
Angelo at the detention center, hoping this time she can finally get the truth. When she meets with him, she doesn't have to do much convincing, because Angelo is already prepared to make a deal and save himself.
If everything would be happening what we're talking about right now, would I get at least the first degree dropped on? So we do the way to work around it.
So if you're wanting to now give a statement, we can definitely schedule an appointment where it's me, you, and the attorney, and then I'm more than willing to talk to you then.
After Angelo agrees to cooperate, detectives quickly arrange a formal interview with him and his attorney present. Angelo ends up corroborating his brother Gilbert's confession, confirming that it was his mother who pulled the trigger and drove away from the scene. With both sons telling the same story, there's only one crucial piece missing to solve the case: a confession from Chavez herself. Without her own words, the defense could argue that the boys are lying or that their statements were coerced. A few days later, an arrest warrant is issued, and Chavez is taken into custody. Detective Bruciaga brings her into an interrogation room determined to secure an admission. Not through confrontation this time, but through empathy. If the plan works, they'll finally close the case for good. But if Chavez sees through it, the interview will be over before it even begins.
She's done.
I know that you obviously recognize me because we've met in the past more than once, okay? And regardless of what happened then, I'm not gonna be rude to you. I'm not gonna be disrespectful.
Bro, you can tell before she was so confident. Yeah, these niggas not gonna catch me. Now look at her face, but she knows she's fucked. She's so sad. Like she does not look like they're saying that she looked earlier in the video, bro. She knows she's done, bro. She knows her life is over, bro. Her life is over, bro.
Nicest, right? But you're here, and I'm not gonna be rude, and I expect the same too. Fair? Okay. Obviously, I know you were visiting Angelo. I know you were visiting Angelo. How is he doing? He's okay? Yeah.
She knows she did it, bro.
How are you doing?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. She about to confess.
just because.
Hold on.
You already know why you're here. You've been in handcuffs. You've been in the back of the cop car.
Just now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read you your rights, okay? Do you understand? Okay, fair enough.
Get your lawyers.
That being said,
You better have top lawyers.
Is I'm
You get out
gonna
of this one,
stop
buddy.
this interview. You're going to jail on 2 warrants, okay? You do have an open count murder warrant, and you do have, and I have to look at that one to read you the exact, but it's a warrant, okay? And that's not mine. It's not for
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, man.
Child what, bro? Oh, no, bro. Bro, what the fuck, yo? Did she have her fault? No.
Okay.
No, bro.
And that's not mine.
Bro.
It's not for me to discuss.
Oh, hell
but that's
no.
what one of the warrant is for. Okay?
Unfortunately, things don't go according to plan. The moment Chavez realizes where the conversation is heading, she immediately shuts down the interview and asks for a lawyer. From here on, it's up to the court to decide whether the evidence against her is enough to prove what everybody already suspects. At the trial, prosecutors present the full scope of the case. Phone records, surveillance footage of Chavez's car, the brothers' confessions, and the jail call recordings. They argue that Chavez disapproved of the relationship between her daughter and Jay and was motivated by—
See, I had a feeling it had to be because she either one was jealous of the boyfriend or did not like the guy. She didn't like the relationship. And what probably made her even more upset is that she had a kid with him. I think that's what sealed it. Like, I feel like when she found out that they was having a kid, that she was like, yeah, I gotta get rid of this nigga. Like, ASAP. Bro. Like, you just don't do that, bro.
Anger over how he treated her. They also believe she calculated that her teenage son would face lighter consequences if he took the blame. As for her other children, Elizabeth and Gilbert, investigators determined that neither had any direct role in the shooting. Elizabeth in particular is found to have had no knowledge of her mother's deadly intentions. She withheld some information to protect her family, but was ultimately determined to be a victim caught in the middle. Eventually, Angelo Baldonado pleads guilty to conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and assault with intent to commit a felony, and is sentenced to remain in juvenile detention until age 21. His mother, Chavez, pleads guilty to second-degree murder and, in May 2025, receives the maximum penalty of 18 years in state prison.
18?
Chavez is also facing a—
Nah, bro, she should get at least life in prison, bro. You killed a 16-year-old, bro. Come on, bro. Nah. She got life, bro.
separate charge related to child exploitation material found on her tablet during the investigation.
Fuck no, bro. That's actually insane, bro. Hey, man. That's it for the video, bro. Hey, bro. Listen, bro. I'm gonna just tell y'all this, bro. If your family is not like your significant other, or like, you know, if they don't like, don't even like, bro. Don't even like waste your time, bro. Like if they don't like your significant other, bro, just don't even waste your time, bro. Like, it's not worth it, bro. But this story is just, it's sad to hear, bro. The mother really did not like the boyfriend, so she ends up killing him. That's just terrible, man. This is one of those sad stories you just hate hearing, bro. And it happens a lot. You know, it happens a lot. You hate hearing it. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. It's a terrible story, man. This is just crazy. All right, man. But besides that, I'll be ending the video. This is a good video, by the way. Let me know if you guys want me to react to more videos like this, because I could get more videos for y'all like this. And yeah, bro. Also, one more thing before I leave. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. That'll be my Twitch is _Chuck. I will be streaming soon. Once I get my PC and everything, I'm gonna start streaming for y'all. There's gonna be content about to go crazy. Feel me? But besides that, y'all, you know what to do. Follow me and subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Follow my Twitch. I made a Discord server. Make sure y'all follow that too. And yeah, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.